Hey everyone, welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. I'm going to do a general reading for the collective, all signs, any sign. Just a message for those who may need to hear. These are general, so please keep that in mind. If you are interested in a personal reading, I do offer them. Below in the description box is where you'll find my email address to get in touch and set that up. Please note that there is maybe a little bit of a delay in getting back to you if you're messaging me for a reading, and probably booking into the third week of September by now. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much, everybody, for your likes, your shares, your comments, contributions, donations. I appreciate everyone's support for the channel. And let's see, what is the message for today, the collective? What is the message for today? Saturday. Today's Saturday, the 7th of September, I believe. Message, collective message. Let's see, what is coming through today? Okay. The major arcana, the big energy here is the Temperance, okay? Sagittarius. We've got the Seven of Wands, Four of Swords, Four of Cups. Okay. It kind of feels like this. It feels to me that something is going to take some time here for it to kind of fall into place. And not only fall into place, but fall into a place where you actually feel satisfied, where you're getting your needs met, where you're not having to struggle or defend something in order to get what you need. I feel like this is a very much a negotiable time for someone. It's something that is going to take some time and patience to allow things to kind of improve or get better. But I feel like a lot of you are sort of in a place where you're just sort of saying, I'm not going to do nothing right now. I'm going to pause. I'm going to reflect. I'm going to just rest on this, sort of, because I feel like as a current standing, it's like the offer or what you're being presented with just isn't quite feeling what you exactly want. It's not really cutting it for you. So there is something there, but I feel like you're not willing to give up certain things. You can't compromise things that are meant for you, or that you've worked hard for, or that you value in this situation. So I feel like some of you need some time to think through things, to, if a situation is going to say, well, we need some time, or I need some patience from you, then say, well, okay, the same goes for the other person. If it goes 50-50, then you have to be patient with me now. Now I need some time to think or feel things through, because it's about deciding on whether or not you're getting your needs met, getting the things that you want out of this offer. Okay, Four of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Again, juggling. Yeah, see, it's Two of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. So I feel like we're trying to figure out what's the verdict here? What's the outcome? What's the decision? Kind of going back and forth in our minds about the possibilities of something. Is it going to be this? Could it be that? There may be a lot of unknowns here. And I feel like it's mentally causing a little bit of stress, a little bit of overthinking. It's tiresome on the mind. Some of you are trying to find a solution. You're trying to find a way out of a scenario, or find a way out of the difficult part of the scenario. Clarify the Temperance. Give me more energy on the Temperance. I want to see what this has to say for you. Temperance. I do feel like something will, let's see. It'll work itself out, but it's taking too long to make it. It's got you in a thinking mode where you're just like, give me the answer already, like kind of thing. Temperance. Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Something's being worked out. Again, that is a card of putting in the effort, putting in the work before you see the results. It's going to take some time. So there is something here that is needing time before you can see or understand the results. It could be very laborsome. It could be very physical. It's definitely asking you to wait. You could be, it's almost like if you're waiting upon something or waiting, let's say it's a job and you're sort of waiting for this department to be built or this job to be constructed for you. You're kind of searching for something else. You're kind of you can only wait so long before you just make your own decision or you make your own mind up for something else. So there could be something here where you're going to start to plan outside of this and not wait around. If it comes through in time, great. But you're also working towards another option. You're keeping your options open. There is always a solution here. And the Eight of Swords will getting you very creative. So try not to overthink and fixate on what you're waiting for. Rather go towards creating the solution or creating a possibility or an alternative for yourself. Okay, because if you wait around for too long, you might be missing out on the possibilities of other things that might be also an offer or an option for you. The Fool. New beginning. So I think a lot of you are going to just start from scratch. You're going to move into a new direction. Whatever is keeping you waiting here, it's again, don't sit there going back and forth in your mind about what the outcome could possibly be or what this is all about. I think you're going to be taking a new approach, taking a leap of faith, maybe letting go of this and moving into something completely brand new. It may be something that you're waiting for because you feel comfortable. It feels kind of warm or soothing to you. It could feel safe. It could feel that sense of like familiarity. But I feel like with the Fool, it's saying, hey, maybe it's time to try a different area, try a new approach, try a new career change, a new leap of faith into something. For some of you, I feel like this is very a work-related message. It could be a relationship, but I feel like it's more oriented around work, what you put your energy and effort into. What's the advice around this with the Fool card? I think there's bigger and better opportunities here, guys. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups, okay. Going after what you want, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel good. Queen of Pentacles, again, this is work related. Putting your energy into caring for yourself, serving your own interests here, guys, because a lot of you might be, some of you, I don't want to say you're putting your life on hold, but you could be putting yourself on hold. You could be kind of compromising or sacrificing some of the things because you don't want to maybe upset or disrupt what you're waiting for. So even though somebody is saying, hey, give me X amount of time, I'm going to try to work something out here. It's polite and it might feel nice to be waiting for them and not leave them high and dry. But at the same time, if you found something that was ideal for you tomorrow morning, or you found something that you really wanted and it's available, I think Spirit here, the message is saying, go for it and say thanks, but no thanks to the other opportunity. It's too long, too little, too late for some of you. I do think that you may be worried about what the other person or what the other party is thinking, or you're trying to do the right thing, you're trying to be polite. But I do think with the Temperance that somebody here is very understanding. I do think the situation will say, hey, you know what? I get it. We kept you waiting, or we were trying. At least it might teach that other person or that other party a lesson that, hey, if you lose a good thing, because you got the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody here who works very hard, who's solid, who puts in a lot of effort. If you lose a good thing because you didn't have it together quick enough, well, that's okay, a learning lesson. So I would say here, this is, at least in the meantime, don't put your your path on hold. Don't put your goals on hold. Don't put the opportunities that you could be creating or networking or, going out and finding out solutions to something by waiting around for another situation to happen for you. You make your life happen for you, not waiting for someone else. Unless you have the time. Unless you're willing to be very patient, then that's fine. It works because sometimes the Seven of Pentacles is saying we've got to put in a little bit of effort, energy, and time before we see the results. It does take a lot of work. It does take a lot of energy. So maybe the situation is worth the wait. You could be saying, you could be the one that's very understanding, but at the same time, I feel like some of you are getting anxious. You are getting a little bit, what should I do? What happens if this doesn't happen? So at the very least, look for plan B. Start planning plan B. Start planning option 2, other alternatives for yourself. All right, I'm going to leave the message there, and I'm going to do one of the Oracle of the Birds message. Let's see what comes through here for you guys. Oracle of the Birds message for the collective. The Eagle. Enlightened spirit, divine guidance. Take a new perspective. You are divinely guided. Very full energy. Taking a new perspective. Trying something. Being guided. Eagle. The Great Spirit reveals itself to you. Fly like the eagle, soaring high into the universe, circling and gliding on the wings of the golden light. A change of perspective is needed right now. Soar into the infinite field of consciousness. In nature and in silence, you can communicate with God and the universe. Hand over your request and wait to see which messages and signs reveal themselves to you. Hear the call of light within you and spread your wings to free yourself from earthly patterns and attachments. Liberated and carried by lightness, you can examine everything afresh from all-encompassing and enlightened perspective. You are a son, you are a daughter of the light. My feathers symbolize the rays of the sun. They are important symbols of the sun cultures of this world. Worn in the hair, they bestow the blessings and protection of the Great Spirit. During smudging rituals, my feathers are often used to disperse incense smoke and cleanse the aura with light. More meanings are: the eagle adorns many national coats of arms, sigils of royal houses and buildings that carry much weight and hold positions of power. Higher perspective, higher self, revival increased in energy. Seek stillness and the places on high, take the lead. Choose the stillness, space, and solitude of the mountains in the presence of God. Pay attention to promptings and divinely guided signs, and it's the royal bird. Your affirmation is: I am in the light of the great love here. I entrust myself to divine guidance. So again, I think that's the thing here, guys, is that if you're being guided in a new direction and maybe something is keeping you waiting because life or the divine wants to nudge you in another direction, which is very much Fool card energy, the Nine of Cups is saying, like, don't forfeit your happiness. Go towards something that might be more wish fulfilling than you believe to be, than you thought. So keep an open perspective, an open mind here, as it's saying, and soar. Continue to fly. Continue to look at things. Eagles see things from the bigger picture as well. They see a bigger macro viewpoint of a situation. So I hope this message helps. I want to wish everybody a great day. Thank you so much again for your likes, shares, comments, and support. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.